You know that little red notification dot? The one that pops up on an app promising you a free gift just for opening it. Well, today, we're pulling back the curtain on the hidden psychology of those daily rewards. What's really going on when you click that little dot? Turns out, it's way deeper than you think. Let's get into it.
So why does a game like Fury Fighters, or even a simple shopping simulator, want to give you free stuff every single day? You might just think, hey, cool, a nice little bonus to keep me playing. But the real reason? It's a whole lot more complex and, honestly, pretty fascinating.
And here's the thing you have to understand right away. This has nothing to do with generosity. It is a carefully constructed system, a piece of behavioral architecture, and it's designed with one single purpose in mind: to build a sticky, long-term habit inside your brain.
Okay, so let's start peeling back the first layer of this whole thing. We're going to call it the daily login hook. This is step one for how developers start turning your casual, one-time download into a daily ritual.
And make no mistake, the ambition here is huge. The end goal isn't just to get you to play for a week or even a month. It is to weave their apps so deeply into your daily routine that it becomes a habit you do almost without even thinking about it.
So, to really understand how they pull this off, we need to look at what's actually happening inside your brain when you see that little free reward button. Let's dive into the neurobiology of anticipation.
It really all comes down to this one thing: the mesolimbic pathway. Now just think of this as your brain's core reward circuit. It's the exact same system that lights up when you're about to eat your favorite food, or you hear a song you absolutely love. And these games, they're designed to target it directly.
Now here's where it gets really wild. It's all about the sequence of events. First, you see the notification for your daily bonus. Second, your brain starts to anticipate the reward. And right there, in that moment of anticipation, before you've even clicked a single thing, your brain releases a little hit of dopamine. That's the chemical messenger that says, hey, this feels good. We should probably do this again tomorrow.
So by giving you this predictable little chemical treat every 24 hours, the game is literally conditioning you. And over time, checking that app just becomes this automatic behavior, totally hardwired into your morning coffee or your commute home.
But, it's not just about biology. On top of that, developers layer some really powerful psychological tactics to make that reward loop absolutely irresistible.
This actually takes us back to the work of the famous psychologist B.F. Skinner. He figured out that the best way to hook someone isn't with a reward they can predict, but with one they can't. It's that, maybe this time I'll get something amazing feeling that keeps us all coming back for more.
And you can see the genius of it right here. I mean, a predictable common sword on day 7? Yeah, okay, that's fine, I guess. But a mystery chest? Whoa, that could have anything in it. It's the curiosity, the possibility. That's what gets you. It is the exact same mechanic that makes a slot machine so incredibly addictive.
All right, next up we have something called the endowed progress effect. And the core idea here is really simple. We absolutely hate to abandon something if we feel like we've already gotten a head start on it. You have definitely seen this before. You log in on day 1 and bam, they give you a great reward. Then, the game shows you this even better, incredible, legendary weapon that's waiting for you on day 14. All of a sudden, quitting on day 3 doesn't feel like just stopping a game. It feels like you're actively wasting the progress you've already made.
And this feeling of investment, this is where things get really sticky. See, the long-term goal is to get you to build something, a kind of digital legacy, that you just can't bring yourself to walk away from.
This taps into a super powerful mental glitch we all have known as the sunk cost fallacy. Here's how it gets you. Every single daily reward you collect, every character you level up, that's an investment of your time and effort. Now, logically, that time is gone forever, but our brains trick us. They tell us we can't let all that work go to waste, so the game stops being a game and starts feeling like a project you can't quit.
So just imagine you've done this for 100 days. You've logged in, you've collected your rewards, you've built up your account for more than 3 months. That number, that represents a huge investment of your attention. So the real question becomes, after all that time, after all that work you've put in, could you really just delete the app and walk away? For most of us, the answer is a hard no. The sunk cost just feels way too high.
And there's even one more layer, a kind of delicate social contract. By giving you valuable things for free, developers create a sense of reciprocity. You feel like you owe them something. So you feel treated fairly, which makes you way more likely to give the game 5 stars, tell your friends about it, or even make a small purchase just to kind of say thank you.
But here's the thing. All of this clever psychology can come crashing down if the foundation is weak. So let's look at the architect's secret rulebook and the one fatal flaw that can ruin the entire system.
This single most destructive thing, the absolute #1 retention killer, is something called friction. It's basically anything that gets in the way of that smooth, satisfying reward loop we were talking about earlier.
What players expect, what their brains are literally craving, is a clean, simple, and satisfying experience. Just one tap on that claim reward button, and that sweet, sweet dopamine loop is complete.
But way too often, this is the reality, right? The reward is buried under a mountain of pop-up offers and 30-second unskippable video ads. The journey to the reward becomes actual work. And this replaces that pleasant dopamine hit with a surge of cortisol, the stress hormone.
And that feeling is what makes people uninstall an app instantly.
So, the most successful developers, the ones who really get it, they follow 3 simple rules. 1. Generosity. The rewards have to actually be useful. 2. Clarity. The player needs to see the path to the next big prize. And 3, probably the most important of all, respect. Respect the player's time and don't make them dig through a mountain of ads for their reward.
And that brings us to our final thought. Now that you can see the architecture behind the screen, the dopamine loops, the variable rewards, the sunk cost traps, it's worth asking yourself, which of your own daily digital habits were deliberately built for you and not consciously chosen by you?